Are we on the internet?
God, I don't know. Is it a year? What's happening?
I don't know. Welcome back.
Hey.
Tonight, a group of outcasts forms a bond, battles various foes, encounters mystical objects, and becomes the Mighty Nine. The lamest whoop I've ever heard. We'll break it all down tonight with my guests, the cast of Critical Role minus Ashley Johnson. All that and more tonight on Dogs Machina. He was wanted to get the jester.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Hi, you can't have. No, you can't have it.
All right, Zach, let's begin. Should have seen it before the swelling went down. We're back. Guys, first Talks Machina, probably the last too, of 2019. Yay, we did it.
We did it.
Okay, we have some announcements, and then we're gonna get into stuff. But before the announcements, did everyone have a good break? We don't have time for all of you to answer, but how about Sam? Can you answer on behalf of the group? How was everyone's break?
It was really great. Marisha wishes it could have gone on longer. Laura always has fun with Travis. Liam loves his kids. Taliesin went to the bunker, and and Matt just ascended to another plane of existence.
And Travis?
No, doesn't.
I'm here to be had
No,
fun
thank
with.
you.
That's it.
You're here to be, yeah. Well, that's good to know, guys. My break was really good. I went back to hosting school.
Oh, thank
Went back to
God.
They let you back in?
school. They let me back in. I do the outpatient, the outpatient thing. Well, listen, guys, we have so many new shows coming this month. You're excited that I'm wearing the present? Do you guys know what this is?
That's the meatloaf.
This is a Christmas present that Laura got me. This is a guitar string that was played by Meatloaf.
That is so. He's
Legit,
Laura knows.
That's kind of legit.
It was like, you guys, I cried when I opened this. I did, I cried.
Yeah.
And I still want to. Okay, but thank you, Laura. It's beautiful. And I wore it tonight, hoping that you would compliment me on the air.
I should have showed you the jacket that I got, the Meatloaf wore in Blood Rain.
Excuse me?
No.
Oh, God. What?
Oh, you son of a bitch. We were just talking about Blood Rain the other
Derailed the
day.
whole thing.
Oh, Blood Rain. Ugh.
Yeah.
Weren't you in the video game?
Yeah, I was Blood Rain.
Yeah, you were Blood Rain.
The movie.
The better one.
Yeah, that was better than the movie.
Which I didn't know that until recently, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
luckily we don't have a lot to talk about tonight. Join us on Tuesday, January 15th at 4 p.m. Pacific at twitch.tv/Critical Role for Mame Drop. Our new show featuring our amazing main cabinet that we created during the last season of All Work, No Play. Now, Max, does a main cabinet have to be union?
Absolutely not.
Okay. And on Wednesday, January 23rd at 5 p.m. Pacific on our Twitch channel, tune in to Pub Drop. Our new creative series featuring art lessons by the incredible Babs Tarr, who we love, who moved to LA, and then 2 hours later, we put her to work. We're like, oh my God, she's like, I can't wait to hang out. We're like, no, you come work here
Into
now.
makeup,
You
into makeup with you.
sit down in the makeup chair, hurry. And finally, Between the Sheets is back at the end of the month. Join us for the first episode of season 2, Monday, January 28th at 7 p.m. Pacific. Twitch.tv/Roll. Can't wait. Can't tell you who's going to be on there yet, but we're very excited. It's going to be a great first episode. It can be a great second episode. After that, probably going to start going downhill. We were not able to film Ashley's Over the Brick. But we'll get to it. We're going to get to it. I'm hoping like around Valentine's Day. But she will be in season 2 for sure. So yeah.
Worst case scenario, we'll take like a mid-season break, and by mid-season I mean we'll just put hers out when it's ready.
Yeah. What I'll do is every time I go visit her, I'll just film me asking her a question, and then I'll come back and we'll add that to the thing. We'll just have to keep it same outfit, lots of continuity photos. Yeah, we'll make it work.
It's more of an Insta story than an
It's more
episode.
of a, yeah.
So what do you find interesting about storytelling, Ashley? I'm in the bathroom.
Let me pee in peace, man. Well, without further ado, let us discuss Critical Role Campaign 2 so far, episodes 1 through 46.
Oh my God.
Oh, so much.
But cheese.
Sorry, I had so much easy to drink. Guys, we have some crit roll stats for the campaign so far.
Crit roll stats.
Brought to you by our
my
friends
gosh.
at Crit Roll Stats. Thank you, Zach. 9 has been said at least 733 times in the campaign so far.
Man, we can hammer a joke to death.
You can.
Wait, that's an odd number. 9? Now we're even. 775 is better though, so. 9?
Yeah,
Better. Yep.
yeah, that's. I can't wait to see what it's going to be by the end of the campaign.
Wow. Oh my God.
Matt has face palmed 80 times in 46 episodes.
Solid.
I think nearly twice an episode, according to
I feel like I need to up my game on that. More like you guys need to up your game and
I was about to say,
force
that's
me
my
to do
fault,
that more
really.
often.
Don't worry.
by this episode, 46, in campaign 1, he had facepalmed 77 times. So you are ahead of yourself on facepalming.
growth.
Oh.
That's growth.
I
Yeah,
think the challenge still stands.
it does. It does. Bo has technically cast the highest level spell.
What?
Oh,
What?
the elemental.
Whoa.
That's
Correct.
That's
All
a
put on that damn crystal, huh?
level
shit,
spell,
really?
I think. That
Yeah. Boom.
smashing
Nice.
that rock.
Caduceus, played so brilliantly by you, Taliesin, ever since your last character died.
Lost the previous player. Sorry, carry on.
Spoilers. So awful. We're the worst. Caduceus has prevented 38 damage from critical hits with Sentinel at death's door. That's pretty cool.
That's it's so good. I love it so
yeah.
much.
Caleb's smell's been commented on 49 times.
Legacy, Laura.
There it is. Ford, played so wonderfully by you, Travis. Can we talk about Travis in Liam's one-shot, though? Oh my God.
Wow.
Killed me.
Man.
Talk about just
when
ramping
you
it
get a shot
up.
at an icon, you got to take it.
You got to take it,
Right?
dude.
All these
Yeah.
other characters you've seen Travis play have just been shades and illusion. You saw the real Travis.
Oh man,
An old,
true.
an old murderer.
Every once in a while, you got to peek behind the shower curtain.
There was a moment there. There was a moment there as you were climbing up, and we had just kind of salvaged the top of that tower. And I looked over at you, and I just saw this kind of glimmer in your eye. And I knew something terrible was about to go down.
Or wonderful.
You know that look.
I love it. I was so proud.
You know that look he gives.
If he starts asking about your all's life insurance policy,
Yeah, right?
Yes.
be concerned.
I know, I was so sick that night, and then he came home and he's like, it wasn't fun at all, don't worry.
Oh yeah, you were sick.
Yeah.
Jester, I'm gonna make you feel better with this stat. You've pulled 35 pranks.
That's it?
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's almost a prank an episode.
Almost.
Yeah. Up
You
it,
were
though.
you were kidnapped for 6 episodes.
Hey, that's a good point.
That's true. Yeah, you were. Yeah.
All right.
Not a lot of pranks to be pulled in the cage. Trust
I tried.
me.
Ask
I
Matt,
tried
believe
every
me.
day.
Rolled for it.
Backlog of pranks.
Molly, rest in peace. I don't know which way is it. Do you do this? I haven't been in a while.
Technically,
Testicles, wallet, and watch.
the new age version and get across. The old Roman version is the other way.
Can you believe they banned me from confession? What must I have said? Molly has been gone for 85 days.
Damn.
Oh,
Where'd you go?
Well,
Long may he reign. Long may he reign.
Long may you reign.
Yeah, cheers.
There
Okay,
you go.
fine,
Yeah,
fuck
that felt awkward. Not okay.
A very familiar looking erotic
Not
dancer somewhere in.
played so brilliantly the last little while by you, Sam, has cast message 50 times.
Wow. I got a lot to say.
You got a lot to
I
say.
have a tweeting problem.
You have a You use message on the shitter at 3 a.m.?
Yep.
Our first question.
He's still up right now. Let me think.
Our first question is from Carno Lesbian. For everyone, how have you adjusted to the different cultural and political landscape of Wildmount compared to Tal'Dorei? What were the biggest changes to get used to? Anyone who wants to answer this, please go ahead.
a fucking war. I mean, there's a war on the edges of the Empire.
I know.
That we're not fighting
We
in.
kind of like heard about all the bad stuff going on, and then we were like, bye. Arg.
Yeah, that's surely not good for us, right?
Yeah.
Let's go chase down some ocean orbs.
It's all good. At least it's waiting for you guys. Or
Is it?
no, it's
We're
not.
gonna get back to the Empire, and it's all just gonna be on fire.
Yeah.
Well,
I kinda get that
does
feeling.
anybody? Do you guys really think about that? Do you really
Yeah.
think about what could be? Because
Yeah.
there's going to be a lot of places where some of you guys are from that may not
Yeah.
be there anymore.
Well, especially here recently when we heard about the Jurharsians coming so far south
Yeah.
through the mountains, which is like super close to
Yeah.
where we were. So you're like, oh,
Nah.
clock is still running.
Would not care if the place that she's from wasn't there anymore.
I think so. Yeah. I think most people would care if their homeland was gone. However, she wouldn't be upset too much if the goblins were all killed.
Of course, yeah, that's what I figured.
But yeah, like she's familiar and likes the area a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
Liam, would Caleb be bummed out if someone had burned down his house? This question.
Savage.
Dibs! God!
You know that hug I gave you? You know that hug I gave you before the show where I just reminded you how much I loved you? Is because I thought of that Joker. Laura, save Liam from kicking my ass with a beautiful, eloquent answer to this question. This is from Aaron Popoff. With Jester's feelings towards Ford becoming conflicting, does she miss or want her mother for advice with boys/men, or is she content with the motherly instincts coming from Nott?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the Traveler.
Oh,
she's perfectly.
Not as her
Yeah.
real guy.
Real
I mean, yeah.
spirit guide.
Traveler pulls.
I think
Guardians.
she's perfectly content with what Nott is telling her. You know, it's vastly different than what she heard from her mother. But, you know, her mom was kind of like, stay away from it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it hurts.
Yeah.
So,
That's sweet, though.
Mama.
Yeah.
It's weird that I can look at Matt and go, Mom. And it feels, and also,
okay. Don't play.
he instantly went to what is this?
And then what's cool is Travis can look at Matt and then roll over and light a cigarette, too.
He is a motherfucker.
That is amazing.
Matt,
It's true.
Matt, it's your turn. Toon wants to know, now that you have a PC that remembers everything and a PC that sees everything, how has your strategy for integrating new elements into the story changed?
It's definitely caused me to have to consider some aspects here and there that can dodge around aspects, or just preparing enough to know that I can tell them what's there. I don't want to like maneuver my game so that characters that are built for specific advantages can't use their advantages. It isn't like a one-upsmanship type thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you took that feat? Well, now you can't use it. Oh, you're really good at seeing things? Well, now you can't see. You know, then it's not fun necessarily. So it's just finding that balance where they have moments that I can give them that utilize those capabilities and still be able to, you know, find elements of mystery and things to look out. You know, when you're sending your familiar out ahead of you every time. It makes certain cool unveiling surprises.
Does it bother you?
Hard to.
Does it bother you ever?
No.
Would you tell me if it did?
No.
Off the air.
I mean, we're not here to break the game.
No.
No, and you know, I love any time that I don't notice anything. I absolutely love it when or there was something at the last live show. I'm like, I wasn't even looking at that. I don't care.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's great.
And you know what Clay would care about.
If you're still sick on Thursday, Clay's going to be real Tom Waitsy.
Oh yeah, no, this is real easy. This is
Oh, baby.
yeah.
Damn.
Have you never heard the idea?
That's doing things to me.
Hell yes.
But every single time.
My stomach.
We need to get the AC on in here. Sam,
Almost to the brown note. I've missed you all.
this is the year we continually try to circumvent our dignity. Sam, the Aunt Zelda wants to know, how do how do you feel Nott's alcoholism has impacted your choices in the campaign thus far? What made you decide to include this serious issue as a key feature of your new character? Now, as Matt and I were just talking about, as we learned last campaign, spoilers, Scanlan began a bit of a drug problem because you in real life, as some of the fans caught on to, had a drug problem
During that time.
During that time.
No, it wasn't. It was Visine. I was addicted to Visine.
But yeah, and to let people know that it all worked out for the better. That's also the same time period in which he became filthy rich.
Yeah.
I did get a mansion.
But regarding this question,
Forgotten the question.
alcoholism,
Net worth is
not.
Ruth, I think, yeah.
I think that the alcoholism has surely added a little bit of randomness. It's like it's a randomizer to a certain extent, and it's actually weirdly now that all the facets of how the alcoholism works. It's actually led Nott to be able to do more, because when I started the campaign, she's an inherently like skittish, nervous person, and it's only through the alcoholism that she's able to like go and have these adventures.
Liquid courage.
Liquid courage. So it's actually enabled a lot of the adventures that she's had so far.
Wow.
But I do fully acknowledge that alcoholism is a serious problem and it's a serious thing.
It is, yeah.
At some point, maybe we'll deal with that.
Yeah. But for now, bravery.
Yeah.
Character introspection starts at level 10.
Yeah.
If you leave at like episode 65 and come back as some jackass, though, we're going to kill you in the first episode.
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't tell them.
No.
Dang, I'm excited. I like the other guy. Travis.
Yes.
Forsaken Grundle. How appropriate.
Best handle.
That's our next ship name.
Oh, dang. Travis, how do you feel about Ford's story arc so far? Do you feel Ford has substantial character growth, or that the story has taken him in a direction you wanted to explore?
I mean, I wanted to explore the origins of Ford becoming who he is. I mean, I didn't have any plans, I guess, but growth, yes. I think he's taken a dive into a lot of things that he had never experienced before.
Yeah.
And had outcomes that he, didn't anticipate.
Yeah.
But I also think that he's also reeling from all of those choices, right? It's just like one sort of coin flip after the next, and it's put him where he is now.
Yeah. Some interesting developments with Ford that I did not see coming at the beginning of this campaign, that's for sure.
Me neither.
Yeah.
There have been a number of moments that have caught me off guard, character decisions that I'm like, okay, let's see where this rabbit hole goes.
Please don't kill us all.
Can't wait to see the 2019 Ford.
So hungry.
Wow.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Should we go
Yes.
home? Should we leave?
Yeah, we're done.
Liam.
Yeah.
Goodzilla wants to know. Earlier in the campaign, Caleb was adamant that he was with the group as long as it was convenient and that he didn't particularly trust or want to rely on any of them. What was the turning point that made him value and rely on the rest of the 9 outside Nott? Was there a turning point
I don't
for you?
think there was a turning point. No. I think it was a series of small steps. Some of them are bigger than others. I think him spilling the beans when he did, if we have to decide what it is, was a screw loose. Like it was not a wise decision. But I think that what's going on, guys?
Listening,
Just
'cause you're the
fascinating.
first one answering
attention.
seriously, like.
Oh, dude, Grundle.
Ignore them.
Yeah, no.
I forgot what I was talking about.
You were saying spilling the beans.
Oh yeah, I think he's crazy. He's fucked up. His head is fucked up. That was not a wise thing to do, but I think he needed it.
Yeah.
He needed it, and they were the right people.
How does he feel now? Does he still feel crazy right now? Or?
So hard to tell. Oh man. Oh man.
Any amount of trust games.
I like not knowing the
Yeah,
answers,
exactly.
and I like being fucked up by the conflicting feelings about the people in the group and the things that he wants to do, and I feel it's fun feeling differently about it every 30 minutes.
Yeah. We had a couple weeks off. Do you guys miss your characters? Do you miss
Yes.
I know you all miss each other, and you miss me, and you miss Max, and being here and all that stuff. But do you guys think about your characters in the break? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You
luckily,
do?
we got to do, at least I did, I got to do my playlist during the break. So that was a nice, I still got to be in Jester mindset for all of that. So.
Wow.
I was listening to the playlists
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Good round.
But the thing you just said, the viewpoint changing every 30 minutes is actually very accurate, right? Like even for my stuff, I feel like the same way. Like I had an initial plan, but it just changes at each new intersection that he presents. And there's a lot of discussion about oh, Ford is doing this thing. I'm literally just doing what feels right in the moment, right? Just because I have a character that can actually talk for the first time. And I have no ulterior motives, but it's weird how it shifts like that.
There's no ulterior motives?
God damn it. Dang.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to put it, though. I've been thinking about the game a ton while we're away, and then we might get there, and 10 minutes into it, I totally changed my mind about what I want to do or whatever.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Marisha,
Oh, yes.
I totally forgot you were here. I keep doing that.
It's just me and Kiri. We're wearing black. We kind of blend into each other.
good
It's
to know.
fine.
We should put a leather jacket on Kiri.
Oh my God.
Gosh, that would be so cute.
Marisha.
Oh shit! I'm wearing a leather jacket, and you're the pink ladies, and I'm the T-birds.
Oh.
Sing a duet.
We should.
Let's
Okay, sorry.
do
keep
it
going.
on the break. Those are expensive. Those are
Oh, I
expensive.
hate that one.
Grease is expensive. Vinny's always telling me, do whatever you want, don't do grease. Marisha, Dickie Mon wants to know. It was pretty surprising to hear Bo be the first one to say I love you out of any of the Mighty Nine. Clearly a lot has changed.
Am I the first one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you are. Yeah. Clearly a lot has changed with Bo during this whole adventure. What surprised you the most about Bo's growth?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's why we picked it.
I've kind of lightly mentioned before that Bo didn't have a lot of friends. She basically didn't have any friends. So I think, as cold and stern as she is, these are the first real people who haven't abandoned her or been like, yeah, you're a bitch, fuck off. So
Written her off because she made such a bad first impression, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Bo tries hard to make bad first impressions because she's just going to assume that everyone's going to hate her anyway, so she might as well control that situation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she was a deliberate asshole to Molly. She was a deliberate asshole to Caleb and Ford in several points. And
You
they
were
didn't
never
push her
an
away.
asshole to Jester.
I actually, you were always my favorite. Bo, she had a, Jester had a.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know.
What
I don't know if you know that about me, but yes.
Yeah, I think Bo felt a little protective of Jester. It's like big sister nature in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't think about it that way, but that makes sense. Yeah.
Even though she doesn't need protecting.
No, she's got an invisible friend to do it for her. We'll see how that goes. Hey, Taliesin. As much as you're able, answer this question from Shidori Chan. Had the party not tried to comfort Caduceus in his shell-shocked state, was he truly considering going back home or on a separate path? What would you have had in mind had he not had those deep talks with Nott and Jester separately?
I honestly don't know. I was trying to figure that out. I was actually kind of trying to figure out what he was doing there. So, because I kind of created him a little quickly.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I really need to anchor him with something. In here.
Here comes Tiptoe to the Tulips.
This Tiny Tim, man. So it was definitely, it was trying to figure out, that was unbelievably helpful for getting him latched in and getting him on track. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what would have ended up happening.
Yeah. Oof.
I have no plans.
Announcing your plans is a good way to hear God laugh.
in a car. I wouldn't know what to do with it if I caught it.
Yeah. For everyone, Frigga17 says, we saw the first permanent PC death this campaign. Spoilers. How has that affected how you play with and think
Brian,
about?
I think just for future reference, you say spoilers and then you say the thing that's
All right, well, that's right.
spoiler.
Watching this and they don't know, guys, I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about the campaign.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Do you guys know what? Zach, give me Danny Cam again. Let me just inform the people. Danny had a lot of time off on the 2 weeks. She wasn't at work. She was able to hang out, do some traveling, see her family, see her friends, and as such, her battery is back to full. Ladies and gentlemen, after all that recharging.
Yeah. I liked it the whole time, Danny. I know you're like, what are you gonna do with this?
I'll keep posting.
Anyway, so back to the dead guy. Would anyone like to answer, how has the permanent PC death affected how you play with and think of your characters, if at all? Anyone can answer this.
We're so squishy, man. Even at our current level, we're still so squishy.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've been thinking of backup characters way more than the last campaign.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's affected like how I play as very much. But yeah, it's definitely, we're still low level. We could still die at any moment. We almost all. So Jester almost died last 2 games ago.
I had like a flash of guilt because I was like, we're sitting here fucking around in my backstory and we don't know really shit about anybody else. If somebody dies in the middle of my stuff, I'll feel fucking terrible. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's the game though, man.
Yeah.
First game back, we're just turning around, even though we're at the mouth of the temple, we're just gonna leave.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right.
Just gonna turn around.
Outies.
That's an option.
You know what, you guys?
Become
Reevaluated some things.
What would you do if they did that?
We'll just start a tackle.
We'd roll with it. It would be
Yeah.
hilarious, and we'd roll with it.
Yeah. Be
I
pretty
haven't
funny.
made a backup character.
You need to make a backup character.
You should probably. You came pretty close a couple weeks ago.
It's like
actually.
a denial thing. I feel like if I made a backup character,
Oh,
it would be like,
have a backup
you
character.
feel like you
How
were.
far into the theory of a backup character?
Kinda.
I have
Some loose
no
ones.
inkling of a backup
Concept.
character.
Yeah, I got 0.
I want to use the idea in my head for a possible future campaign.
Yeah.
But if I got killed Thursday, I could
What
roll with it.
about you?
you got
You got
something-
one?
You got something lined up?
Is it the one you would like mentioned before? Is it like, or is this a totally new thing?
the half orc.
Yeah, no, that's a
different
totally
one.
new- Okay.
Ooh, we're getting insider information.
Gracious.
I mentioned it on like panels
What
and
this
stuff.
game
Oh, that's
needs
right.
is a centaur.
A centaur. A centaur would be tight, dude.
Oh,
There are
man.
centaurs in the world.
And
There
Minotaurs,
are.
right?
Minotaurs.
Minotaurs.
Oh, I don't know.
That'd be pretty fun.
Sexy minotaurs?
Evil
Yeah.
people.
If you roll high enough.
There will be no.
If you roll high enough. If they roll, yeah. Hey, anyone can also answer this one from Shadow Broker 15. It's important to have a broker.
Wow.
Why did Max write that on here? This campaign could have been vastly different had the Mighty Nine enlisted as legionnaires back in Zadash.
Oh, man.
Given some of the hardships they've endured, such as the trio being kidnapped and the loss of Molly, do any of the Nine regret their refusal of the contract?
Caleb would have done his damnedest to steer the group away from that.
Okay,
He
okay.
would never wanted to do that.
Yeah, because you had brushes with.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything official. I'm not official. None of us are official. We're a bunch of fucking scoundrels.
Yeah, that didn't feel right.
Oh yeah,
It
no.
felt-
Even Molly is happier with this option. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Bo's like a cop though, right? The secret agent cop?
A cop.
She's a narc or
So
something,
what is
right?
Bo, huh?
A fan
Rolling around in the streets of Miami.
Are you a fucking badge? Are you a badge?
You a narc?
I can spot an arc. I can spot an arc pretty well. After my 5th or 6th time getting busted, I realized if a 47-year-old dude shows up on a skateboard and says, "What's up, teens?" to a bunch of 30-year-olds,
Nintendo Switch, am I right?
you guys just playing your switchers? Travis and Sam, tired of screen names has a question for you too.
I thought that was his head.
You thought he slapped his head?
No, that was his hand.
That would have been great. Travis and Sam, bam. The Ford-Knott relationship has gotten a bit prickly. How much of that is you two goofing off each other, and how much is
Goofing
genuine
off each
character discord? That's what it says.
Yeah, goofing off each other.
Fuck you, Dad.
Sounds a little.
I think probably it started off as a goof,
It started off
but
as
now,
a goof.
but now I think it's a real thing.
No, you don't, dude.
I think it's a real thing. I think.
There's a small dynamic, maybe. It started off as a goof, but I think Ford's also like poking,
I
like
love
not.
that like Knott thinks it's a thing and Ford is like, nah, it's not a thing.
Classic
That just is, like,
gaslighting.
so-
But when you get right down to it, from my perspective anyway, it feels like Ford does not know how Knott works. Like at a base level, like does not understand what she is. Is she a thing or a creature or a person?
Expendable, maybe? I don't know.
Don't say that.
And then from Knott's perspective, Caleb's the leader, and this guy keeps talking all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, Knott's just a aperitif, right? Oh, terrible. No, listen. No, Ford actually loves Knott. He's messing with Sam more than anything. And then it became sort of a recurring thing with the buttons, but everything has a shelf life.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, we have half a show left of questions to get to.
Oh, man.
Wowzers.
Everything's gonna be fine over there. Somebody passed out, but we'll give them some water when they wake up.
Max is fine.
Henry's very good.
Let's give away some free shit, shall we? All right. We wanted to save time and get to more questions, so we're just gonna do fan art of the week tonight. No gift of the week, but
Coffee.
it's fan art of the week. Arden. Guys, this week's winner was sent in by Courtney Faka. @Courtney is her screen name. Let's take a look. This one's fucking crazy. This is my next tattoo.
Oh my God.
I am probably gonna get a tattoo of that tonight. Probably after the show.
I am crying.
On whichever one of my calves has the most muscle, I will be getting that tattoo. Just split it.
I didn't see it.
The center one.
That's gorgeous. Wow.
Isn't that beautiful? Man.
Yeah, her face is so like
Sad.
sunken and
Wow.
Yeah.
tragic.
Wow.
Oh, and
So
the eyeliner run, just like, oh, it's so good. That's good.
Well, thank you to everyone who submitted. Congrats to you, Courtney. You have won this. Is it Paduke? Is that what it is?
It is if you say it.
Paduke.
Paduek?
Dice Tower complete system, guys. It's a tower,
Padok?
it's a personal dice tray, and it's a dice vault.
Oh, my.
Steve, why don't you show the folks at home some of the incredible detail while I tell them that Wormwood has a YouTube channel, you guys, and they have a new series on that channel called Worm Life, which features some of the amazing creators behind products such as the one I'm holding right now. Now, the dice actually goes in here. You don't want to put...
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to show off the complete system. I've got it. I've got it. Now,
Look like a
make
mother
sure
of
to check
four.
out Worm Life. Don't forget,
Show called again, Brian?
it's called Worm Life.
Nice.
And it's on Wormwood's YouTube channel. Don't forget, you can enter our weekly contest by emailing your GIF or fan art to submit at toxmachina.com. Rules for our contests are available at
One
critworld.com.
life about though? Did you
I
say?
already said it. It's about
Jesus, we're not paying
it's
attention?
about it's the behind the scenes of the creators of these incredible
make it
products.
fucking
The
cool.
people who made that table, the people who made the things you roll into.
Say what?
The people who want to know this question. Actually, Danny, before we get to the next question, how are you feeling about the campaign so far? Do you have any questions? Do you have any concerns?
I have a question. Matt, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Oh.
So, Jamedi Costco. Just so many questions about Jamedi Costco. But mainly, you made an NPC that worked with them and led them through the woods and everything, but he didn't take part in combat. And it was kind of the first NPC we've seen that has journeyed with them, but hasn't helped them in a combat situation. So I was just wondering what your thought process was behind including an NPC who was with the party during combats, but didn't really aid them.
Right. Part of that was, I mean, in the previous campaign and such, when you were already established as adventurers, you didn't really need help for most scenarios. And then when you had people to help you out, they were usually individuals of some power and clout and had the capabilities. But not every person who's going to join you on a journey is going to be as powerful a fighter as you are. There are some people that are really, really good at certain things, and some of them just aren't combat. Jamedi was an example of somebody who is a dungeoneer, or a person who investigates, delves, and helps uncover and map out dangerous places and escort people, or he's a scout essentially. Really good at finding his way through terrain, really good at surviving and avoiding dangerous circumstances, like mosquitoes. But does not want to jump into combat with a Hydra.
Don't blame him.
But it's not being paid for.
Same.
So it's very much a scenario where he wasn't even paid to go that far in, was offered more money to go as far in as was necessary, but was not going to get involved, and then found himself in a situation where he's like, I didn't sign up for this, and you all seem to have this handled, so I'm going to hang over here.
So was it just that you wanted to show them more parts of the kind of people that they would encounter?
Partially that, and partially that just what made sense for the character. I don't, sometimes I'll create NPCs for the purpose of showing a lesson or introducing an aspect of the game that I hadn't really done before, and sometimes I'll create the NPC first, and then in the way they turn out, I think, okay, they'll probably be this way. Jamedi was more of a character that I created, and then thinking about how they were, their personality, their history, and what their skill sets were, I went, they would not want to participate and get up in the fray with the rest of you guys. They have no allegiance to you, and they want to survive.
Cool, thanks.
No worries. Good question.
Allison, how hard was it for you to not kill Jumanji Costco?
It's not even just kill, but like have to deal with, and he really wanted to deal with that. This was just like there was a need to know more.
Yeah.
And and it was just like, this is a really uncomfortable and inappropriate environment to be having this conversation. But
Yeah.
I was hoping it was going to come to that.
know.
was really hoping to.
Did he vouch for
I
us?
loved Jamedi.
Did he vouch for us with the
loved
plank
Jermaine?
cake?
I loved Jamedi.
The
I
dead
wanted
guy?
I wanted to talk to him more. I thought he was so cool.
Why?
Cause I just really liked that he was nice but shitty at the same time.
Oh, like you.
Yeah.
Like you. That's why. Oh.
That's what I see.
That's amazing.
Nice, but
Nice,
shitty.
On the back at the same time.
At the same time. Yeah.
Jamedi Costco.
Anyone who wants to answer this can. This is from Adamantium42. What have you learned about your character over the last year that you didn't even consider when you were coming up with them? And in what ways has your character and their decisions surprised you as a player? Anybody who wants to?
Oh, that's a lot.
That's a lot. But you could just pick
Everything,
one
but
thing.
Mine was cheating on that level.
I would say that when Ford first got his abilities, he was like, so true story, in like the 8th grade, when my mom was like, you're going to high school and there are going to be high school parties there and there's going to be beer and alcohol and you're going to be tempted to drink those. And I was like, Mom, I will not. I will only drink Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. In the same way that Ford has these abilities, he's doing all the fucking wrong things with them.
Yeah.
He's getting drunk at that high school party, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, yeah. Were you a big keg stand guy? Was it hard for you to
It's
get
all about the form.
all
You
the
got to
way
get
up?
the lockout, the triple extension, and then it's
Okay.
really not that big of a deal.
Oh.
This may come as a surprise to you, but I've never done a keg stand.
Really?
I know I'm blowing your minds right now.
No way.
Yeah.
Company retreat,
Max,
we're
grab
gonna
that
reminisce
keg you
that
always keep in the back of your Bronco, and let's see if we can get Matt. We'll do it on After Dark.
No.
That's what people pay an extra. Hey, Laura. Shut Up Joe wants to know, how much input did everybody get to answer that wanted to? Did anybody else have any, did anybody else have anything else they want to say?
I'm surprised a year in how many lighthearted moments Caleb can still have while he hates himself. It's been nice. I don't know. I mean, even the worst person has
Yeah.
lighter moments.
Yeah.
I want a Debbie Downer, like that we like zoom in on Caleb's face.
Yeah.
Whenever something good happens, and it looks like Caleb and goes.
That
Through your day, everything's going your way, and along comes Debbie Downer.
the bummer Instagram filter thing with the leaves coming down.
He just sighed.
Life expectancy in Wildmount is not that great.
Jonathan Brandis killed himself.
Oh, yes.
Laura, Shut Up Joe wants to know, how much input did you have in designing Traveler's persona? How has Matt surprised you with his interactions with Jester?
Oh man, we were kind of. It was very cohesive when we were coming up with
We
like.
began with the characters'
Yeah.
ideas and stuff like that. I've run with it since then, as is
Yeah.
the nature of it. But like we had early discussions where we kind of collaborated over the basis of that relationship and kind of how that developed through her childhood and their meeting.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where it goes because once again, once you begin the game, once that character creation session is done,
Yeah, then it's just like
then,
free
then
for
it's
all.
mine.
I know, and it's crazy, and it's weird because like when we were creating it, I had this like certain relationship of theirs in mind. Like I thought they were like it was like she looked at him like a big brother, like she was like really like. But now, anytime he shows up, I instantly am like. It's the Traveler, and like I get like so like nervous, and I'm like I don't know what to say to him. Like oh my god, it's so weird. Like it just automatically has this like all-powerful vibe. Yeah.
He's David Bowie.
Yeah, and he's
comparing
talking to
you.
me. Holy
Yeah.
shit! Yeah, it's crazy. But I like when we were creating it, I thought they were going to be way more. She was going to be way more familiar with him than I feel when you talk to me as the Traveler.
I think they probably were more familiar when she was younger.
Right?
That as she's gotten older and traveled more with companions and gone out, even at a later age, the Traveler maybe hasn't been around as much.
Yeah.
There might be a reason for that.
There might be a reason
He's getting
for
other
that.
followers.
It's
you guys.
TravelerCon.
TravelerCon.
2019.
Imaginary friend.
It's
I
not
know.
one of mine.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this was like some girl's night. God's gonna kill me.
I mean, the thought of eventually running into Astrid, Eadwulf, and Trent makes my palms sweat right now.
Yeah.
Because I had what I had, yeah, palms are sweaty. I had in my mind what I thought they were and what it would be, but one thing I've learned in the last 4 years is I can't predict what you're going to do, so.
Yeah.
Good.
I handed you a bunch of stuff, and I'm really looking forward to running into it. So
Oh yeah.
I'm excited.
That's the best thing to say to your dungeon master. I handed you a bunch of stuff. I'm really looking forward to running into it.
Yeah.
At some point.
It's just a handful of forks, but sure.
Not again. Anything but stabbing him again.
Oh.
Liam, Cole 562-90017 wants to know.
And I'm Xavier.
Is it
Oh wow.
Is it safe to say that Caleb was much more powerful in his early years under the guidance of Trent, and that when he was in the mental institution that he forgot his teachings? Could this also mean that he was a different subclass of wizard?
I've hinted at that. He was.
You
I don't know
have
if I
hinted.
said it on this show or in the game, but he was more pushed towards destruction and ass kicking, evocation. And yeah, I imagine he was not much higher. Like I would guess level 2 or 3. He was a student still.
Yeah.
Level 2, maybe. I like to think. And then all those years, 11 years of doing nothing, just it all withered away. And so he had to he had a few things still in his head, and he had to start over from scratch almost.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Marisha, Jay Not Now wants to know, Bo has been really excited about her position as the first mate and loves bringing it up. Why is she Why is she so proud of the title, and has she ever had responsibility like that before? We got there.
The responsibility is definitely a good. They noticed. I think she's always wanted a chance to prove herself.
Yeah.
Not just to her peers and to other factors like her parents and things of that nature, but also to herself. So when that kind of happened, and I realized, I was like, okay, if he's the captain, I want this. So yeah, I don't know. It just seemed natural for her to try and prove herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flex. I got you. Sam, Vashante Cafes wants to know, when we first got to know Not, the Brave, she considered herself as a mother to Caleb. She has now been willing to risk her life for almost anyone in the Mighty Nine, most recently with Jester against the Blue Dragon. Has she come to see herself as a mother to the group now that she considers them her friends?
I think to a certain extent, yes. She's without them asking her to, or maybe not even wanting her to. Yeah, she's sort of taken on that role of a little bit of protector, a little bit of like watching out, making sure people are getting along a little bit. She's not great at many aspects of being the parent in the room, but yeah, I think she does view herself as surrounded by a bunch of people who aren't fully mature in any way, and so she's trying to help them get there, whatever that means for them.
Right, yeah.
Just got to get them to college.
Yeah.
Done.
Get them to college and we're good. Yeah.
Get him to 18.
Yep.
Yep. This is for everyone from Sarah Galaxura Sharf. Which character do you feel has changed the most already since the beginning of the campaign? What do you guys think? Matt, you can answer this too, of course.
Oh, man.
Taliesin, does he count?
Talison's also a person.
First, Molly was alive.
Yeah.
It's a big transition.
Pretty big change.
I was thinking that.
Which character's pulse has changed the most?
You guys are fucking awful.
Yeah, we're terrible.
You're terrible people.
You're all
Which character's changed?
Bo has changed a lot.
I feel like Bo's changed a lot.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
There's been a shift. There's been a shift
There's
in
been a shift.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Molly,
Jester's visibly changed.
Molly dying like messed with Bo's
Yeah.
head really hard and kind of facilitated that shift.
Caleb has actually, on small baby steps, has really like started to make different choices in his behavior. Maybe not like in how he explicitly talks about his relationship with the group, but in the choices he's making, he's definitely thinks about the group in a different way.
Yeah.
Ford changed a lot.
Yeah, his
Now
teeth are
he's
growing
gonna
back.
kill us all.
Not till Thursday.
No, Ford's been an interesting journey to watch.
Yeah.
Watching him go from not really understanding the power he wields, understanding how he can be kind of a focal point of responsibility and take charge when he needs to, and then stepping out of his comfort zone for the betterment of pursuing the mystery in front of him, I think has been a lot of fun to watch him go from this, I don't know what's happening, to I need to know what's happening. That's been really fun.
Oh, yeah.
And even though we were doing like shady stuff in the beginning, Ford still felt very like straight-laced. Stick to the plan. We're doing this the right way.
Yeah.
And now it's fucking Wild West with Ford.
Yeah, Ford is like, yeah, we're doing it now. We're gonna do this. It's like what? Yeah.
All I gotta do is sleep with one half elf.
Oh, that's all you gotta do?
Good to know.
It's good to know.
Also, I know she hasn't been on a lot, but actually this last game before the end of the year, I thought Yasha was like a totally different character.
Yeah.
Like, I just,
Oh, yeah.
we learned so much about her.
Well, we get to see inside her mind
Yeah.
more than we have
Yeah.
before.
That's
And
true.
to be fair, too, even though Ashley's not here, she watches the episodes and goes through her own internal experience and
Right.
thoughts based on the events that are happening, even though she can't be here in person.
Yeah, that's true.
So that was her opportunity when she came in to be like, all right, so this is my journey and my adjustments and growth through these, times that, I've been here physically.
Yeah.
I thought that was really, really
Smart
cool.
of her to build her in a way too that is, it makes sense that she wouldn't be present and forthcoming with people like this at all times. It takes a lot of trust and a lot of, especially to say what she did. I mean,
That was awesome.
Yeah,
who of
wrecked
us would?
us.
Yeah, who of us
That was so
would share
great.
that? Man. Man, it's crazy.
I also feel like we're getting the veils lifted a little bit more with Jester and just those like little seeds of sadness that are
What? No, what?
that are just a little buried and chocolate coated.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and so nom 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 nom.
It's bouncing around in a dangerous world.
Yeah. Taliesin, we're going to be nice to you with this question. This is from Paylene W. Paylene and New.
Pale New Moon?
Thank you. Pale New Moon wants to know.
Wow.
What scares Caduceus the most?
Paladin woman.
But look at it. Look
Paladin woman.
at the way it's written here
See it on the screen.
on the top of the screen.
Helen.
You know, it's hard to.
It just says the words pale new moon.
I got it for you, buddy.
Paladin moon.
Taliesin.
Tell me, young Paladin woman.
These drinks are really good, Henry. What scares Caduceus the most about this situation he's in? Being so far away from his god, or Ford being so peculiar? Is he concerned about his well-being at all? Fuck all of you, by the way.
Side note.
He's not scared. He had a moment of fear, and the fear is past. Fear is not a thing he lingers on. It's a thing that happens, and then it's gone. He doesn't live there.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I know he's a very different creature to me. So, and yeah, this is not his headspace is not my headspace at all. I have nothing but fear. But I live in LA. God, just driving is panic-inducing. But I mean, he feels far from home, which is definitely, and he was not a wanderer. He was on the younger end of the kids. He was not really doing anything, and there's a bit of a Hobbit vibe to that of like, I guess I'm leaving home now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ford doesn't scare him at all.
You shouldn't.
No.
Oh.
Oh,
Just kidding. No.
Why have you suddenly decided Ford is a cannibal? He was eating swords.
Now he's
Sword
gonna eat.
is Ford is sword.
He's gonna eat people now.
I am a sword, yes.
Ford is a sword.
Ford's
Oh
a
my God,
sword.
it rhymes.
I basically-
Oh God, it's been there the whole time.
Travis, it's not that complicated.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, and the wild mother's everywhere. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just can occasionally be very quiet.
Yeah, Caduceus is the one I haven't seen enough of, and the little peaks that we get,
Yeah.
I'm like, what? That's the one I'm wanting to.
I finally turned in all my stuff to poor Matt.
Gives him time. Yeah, I was gonna say it gives him time to prepare.
He was like,
what
no,
the
really
fuck
get
it
that
is.
done. Like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Matt.
Yes.
The Mechanicus Bob wants to know, what is the most unexpected turn that the party have taken that you've then had to scramble a plan for? I know there's been several.
Oh, man.
What was the most unexpected?
I think, Laura and Travis having their baby. They're supposed to be there for your exit episode.
yeah,
But that was all right.
Yeah.
I love how you said that with such scorn. And when they
Ronan
had a
sends his
baby.
apologies. It sounds like.
No, there've been a few moments like that. I think most prominent off the top of my head right now, definitely the docks of Nicodranas,
Stealing a boat.
stealing a boat and shifting the direction of the campaign. Choosing the direction to go to the Menagerie Coast. It wasn't like wasn't unexpected. I presented multiple options, but I was like, well, the war's coming here, and there's all this build up here to the east, and there's an opportunity. No, we're just gonna go. Okay. D&D.
Sorry.
We're the worst.
No, that's how it
Like
works
Matt's
out.
prepared for this. This is totally what he wants us to do.
War sounds hard.
War sounds hard. That's a good shirt. War sounds hard.
True, yeah. And then I think
go to the beach.
I think in Darktoe, going into the mission to break onto the Squall Eater, and then suddenly pushing everything to happen in Darktoe. I was totally planning it to be like this possible race, or to like go with her. Like I was gonna write it to see how far it would go, but probably not have it go down in the town. The first town you get to, where like all the pirates like distinctly don't do any shit to other pirates, or we kill you. And you're like, hey guys, let's do shit to other pirates. I'm like, okay, all right, let's see where this goes. So,
That doesn't apply to us.
Terrible at this game.
to be fair, so is everybody, and that's what makes D&D great. Every person who plays this is terrible at it to some
that's
degree.
true.
Terrible, meaning just, being ridiculous.
Right. Oh,
Were
man.
you even in Dark Toe 24 hours?
You were in Dark Toe.
hours, maybe.
No, not
No.
even.
Just one night?
You stayed one night
Yeah.
and got kicked the fuck out.
did a
We
shit
might
ton
have
in that one
been
night.
exiled before we arrived the previous day.
Worse.
Yeah,
We still have our passports.
I had shit planned for the next few days while you were
Yeah.
there.
We didn't check out any
There's a whole
shops or
there's a
like-
whole thing with the other captain that you met in the inn, Allison. That was a whole thing with that could have gone on. That was a
Well, I tried to make friends with her, and she was a bitch. So.
That's true. She was.
That's true.
Oh my God! A person
her.
in a lawless pirate city had an immediate unhappy reaction.
To both.
Yeah, but we waited.
How-
we
oh,
waited
no, and
for
they-
her in the alley for like 2 hours.
We did.
Yeah, and we took multiple dumps in that alley.
Dump alley.
That's
That was
amazing.
great. Living's good. Like that's the aspects together to love. So
Yeah. We got time for a couple more. We're gonna rush through these real fast. Travis, dangling Longwood.
Really?
That one you can read fine.
Well, because it's full of innuendo. Fucking
proficient in
pale face Jared or whatever the fuck that other one was. Travis, what was the first oh shit moment you experienced this campaign in regards to the power of your patron? When, if at all, has Ford done the same and realized that maybe he is tied up in something far bigger than he had anticipated?
Well, I didn't anticipate the visions happening. The dreams were an amazing twist. And then at the live show, actually, where the dream showed the command water, but it destroyed like an entire fleet of ships, and whether or not that was a dream or not, that was pretty fucking trippy. But also to think that if you really push towards the goal of whatever, of Uk'otoa, that you unleash a giant demigod thing, Titan, on the world. That makes it a hard goal line to try and cross, right? It's how close can you get to it without actually crossing the plane? So
That's your thing.
yeah, I think that the oh shit moment, was the very first dream where he's like, I need everyone to leave the table. I'm like, no, I'm not ready for this shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be alone. And then the live show was really great. Yeah.
That was a good Ford show.
Yeah. Liam and Sam, Frozen Farmer 64 wants to know. Have the
favorite
adventures...
N64 game.
That's a great... Yeah, Frozen Farmer. Yep, nostalgia. Have the adventures that the Mighty Nine have gone through so far strengthened or weakened Nott and Caleb's relationship? Also, have there been any changes in how Nott and Caleb view each other because of these journeys?
Caleb thinks that Nott is a far better being than he is because of their journeys together, because she has obviously got a better heart and is looking out for everybody. I also think that Caleb has gotten along with the group and likes the group, and it has made him, in his mind now, sort of get lax. And not that they haven't been fighting frightening shit and traveling dangerous places, but to get lax and let his guard down and say, yeah, I could have a circle of friends, even though he doesn't really, he doesn't say it with conviction out loud a lot or anything. And I think he sort of spread his small little allotment of affections out to the bigger group and was starting to think about them more, but now, because of the last couple of episodes, it's
Oh, wow.
Comfort blanket.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's certainly the journeys with these weirdos has definitely put a name on their relationship. Oh, are you guys ducking?
Oh, I just feel weird because my head is just really strange. Hey.
You're just giving you
before
your space.
before we Caleb and Nott didn't really talk about their relationship. Jesus. This is
Be
the worst.
respectful.
I'm sorry, Matt. Sorry, Sam. Sorry, Liam.
No, it's fine. But Caleb and Nott traveled around together. We didn't really talk about hey, are we best friends? Are you my best friend? Are we best friends? But now that's what they have to kind of say it out loud to the rest of the group. So it kind of reinforces their bond together. and I think they've grown both closer and with like the strength of being like they know they have each other's back, and now they're free to go explore other relationships too. So it's only that.
That sounds like two different answers. Just throwing that out there.
Still valid.
Well, no, they're cool with each other, so they're free to go explore other other friendships.
Yeah, it's an
because they're
open
so tight.
relationship.
It's an open relationship.
It's a different relationship. Yes.
cool, right?
Yes. That's cool. No, it's hip. Yeah, it's in now.
But we
People
know,
are doing that.
that the other is always there, and Caleb still has it in his brain that like if this just goes too far in a direction that he does not like, he believes. Sam could surprise me, but if he just turns knots like tonight we're going, she's gonna go.
Yeah.
So wait, did you say earlier, did I hear this correctly, where you said Caleb basically has a finite amount of affection and he kind of parses it out and then but he will also take it back to redirect it to others?
Oh, he's a sick bastard.
No, yeah, well that's true, but no, I just think that he's a scared little guy, and is been hesitantly trying to be human again, and when he sees that I don't know how much I want to say, like
Say all of it.
he feels like he's getting too affectionate, and then it's going to stop him from doing the things that he wants to do. And if he were to maybe this will be where it goes, but I feel like if Caleb were to decide, I'm not going to do that plan, all this thing that I've been building towards, it's a bad idea, it's dangerous, I'm not going to do it. I don't know why he wouldn't just.
Oof.
Oh. Yeah.
Oof.
Is he worried about not drinking, or is it pot calling the kettle black because the self-hatred is just as poisonous as...
Who is he to criticize anybody?
That's what I thought. Man. Okay. Well, I want to end it on that high note, but I really love this question. I really love this question from Bork Guards. What do you guys think was the moment that impacted each of your characters the most so far?
What do you
I think
think
was the moment that impacted.
Your characters the most.
No one listens.
We were still all.
Yeah, whatever.
distracted.
Well, we're on a
I
time
mean,
limit.
Molly is the obvious,
But yeah,
right?
Molly was
Yeah.
a big deal, for sure.
Yeah.
I would say on a personal note, actually choosing to hook up with Avantika just for my character.
That surprised me.
Yeah, me too.
Big turning point. Big turning
So I
point.
did it.
Yeah, I was like, all right, how far are we gonna get at this line before he backs? Oh no, all right, we're going in on this. All right, here we go.
Getting steadied on the boat was a lot for Clay. So yeah, Jester being like, yeah, this is okay. It's gonna be okay. Like, all right, I'm going with it.
I love those little moments of like intergroup self-care.
Yeah.
I think it's so important to an adventuring party that endures so many terrifying, terrible circumstances. Like, I don't know, I've played in games in the past where nobody ever counted for that, and as such, a lot of the characters just ended up not working together. The cohesion wasn't there, and I don't know. To me, it shows good commitment to story and good commitment to each other's investment in character when moments like that happen and someone decides, I'm gonna go ahead and check in with this person and make sure they're okay, or see how we can best them. I don't know. I eat those moments up.
Yeah, I always love it when it's not somebody that you'd expect to be the person that checks in on you, you know?
Totally, yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys have ever been like in real life at like a party or something, and you are like not feeling the party quite as much as everybody else seems to be, and you like step outside for a second and you just like are out there alone, and like one person from the party comes out and like has a conversation with you and checks in, and like it's not ever who you expect it to be, and it like builds so much from that. It's a really cool
That's
thing.
how I
You're saying we
that's
should
how I
go
met
check
my
in on
fiance.
Orly?
We should
Should
check in on Orly.
Oh, yeah.
We should.
I think the biggest
Take him talking
the thing that had the
points.
biggest effect on Caleb was telling Beauregard and not everything. And it was
Spilling
like a
beans.
big, and allowed him to change in the ways that he has afterwards, because it was like letting a steam valve off.
I guess personally, aside from Molly, the thing most recently would be the plan with the Plank King and Bo convincing him to not chop all of our heads off.
Pretty
Was a pretty good.
it's pretty major.
Like, yeah, I think it validated and kind of made Bo realize, like, oh, these are my strengths.
Yeah.
She solved the
These-
problem without her fists.
Yeah.
Good point.
When you first kind of told me what you were making for this, like the vague idea you were having for this campaign,
Yeah.
that was kind of what I had in mind, and it was like, oh, this is I like where it ended up. I'm like, oh no, there she is. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Oh man, the moment where you just went, and I wait.
Oh yeah.
I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
that.
that's huge. That's huge.
It's such a simple little thing, but that was monumental for
Oh,
Beauregard.
it fucking drove me crazy.
I can see it.
Oh, it's like, oh, I hate this.
And you feel like as a player, you want to be doing something more
Yeah.
active. Yeah, it's terrible.
But sometimes, sometimes that's the way to handle a situation. It was for me. It was a teaching moment that I was hoping, I was curious which way it was going to go.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that whole encounter, I was like, I can't fuck this up. If I say something wrong, these people are definitely gonna just fucking murder us.
Yeah.
I love
big deal.
finding little moments or little beats where I can look for, you know, moments of places of weakness in certain characters or you know, cruxes of their personality where they're struggling, and kind of find a way to highlight it and force them to grow one way or the other. And a lot of it's improvised. Like that's one moment where I wasn't sure what your plan was. So when that happened, it was one of those like, okay, Bo's running with this, knowing how the setup is here. This is going to be a real interesting test to any patient she's learned along this journey. And when she did it, I was like, I was super proud.
That
Nice.
10 minutes of meditation paid off.
Yes.
What was the name of that app? I gotta download that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a real good
think
question.
personally-
Beauregard.
I think personally for Jester, it was just, you know, the dragon fight, like staring down. Like, and kind of
Staring
Kind
down
of-
death, you mean?
potentially, yeah, and just kind of going, what am I doing? What is this becoming? And maybe mom had it right, and all of that, you know. So
Yeah. Especially since that one was so superfluous. Like, we didn't.
Right? It just was like happened. There was no prep for it. It's
Yeah.
just all of a sudden, yeah.
We didn't need anything out of this ball. We were just
Yeah.
like, reckless abandon.
Yeah.
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 That is.
Yeah. And I don't think, I mean, that's something that I haven't even gotten to like really explore in game yet. so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own.
Did everybody get to answer that? I was checking my emails during most of the answers. 48 hours from now, you will all be sitting just feet from where I am right now at the table after a couple weeks off, picking
wait.
back up
It feels like
where
so
the story
long.
left
I know,
off.
I've
It
missed
does. It
it.
feels like it's been a month.
So much.
That's crazy. I am so excited. Danny, are you excited?
Fair.
Yes, I'm super excited.
Big Molly and Vax fan, I guess. Well,
She is a Vax fan.
that is.
Oh boy.
That is all the time we have for tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. We miss you, Ashley. Stick around for Talks Machina After Dog on projectalpha.com. I would like to thank the cast for joining us. Thursday, episode 47. Yee. Until then, don't forget to love each other. Don't forget, it's almost Thursday. Stay turnt, my friends. We're back. Why?
He's been doing chicken noises a lot at home.
Because does it make Ronan happy? Does it
All the
make
time.
him
It's
Yeah.
the
smile?
only thing he knows it for.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna hear a real chicken and be like, Dad.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
So quickly.
I have no authority, just chicken.
Bring him over to my place. You can play with my chickens. They're feral. It's great. Yeah, he'll learn. Yeah, your dad.
Feral.
No, it'll be great.
That's amazing.
Feral
I
chicken.
want to jump in a feral chicken cage
They
and see how I
they
fare.
have no respect for the laws of man.
No.
I'm just saying.
Least surprising thing I've heard today. Taliesin has feral chickens.
Hello, bees.
Hello, bee.
Hey, bees.
Let's see. What should we talk about?
Hey, bees.
Danny, let's all just appreciate Danny's smoky eye makeup tonight by the wonderful Misty Dawn, who we love.
Amazing Misty Dawn.
What's your
And
shirt
now
say?
Misty Dawn.
What's your shirt say, fool?
It's cat bus. It's
It's the
literal.
laptop's. Oh, that's great.
Travel through the forest by bus.
That's awesome.
birds singing the Totoro theme on YouTube.
Yes.
One of my favorite things.
Yep.
No matter how bad your day's gotten, that'll pick it up like 30%.
What was everyone's favorite thing they did over the break? And I want you all to answer for yourselves.
Sleep.
I don't want Sam to answer. Sleep. Karaoke was fun. We went and did
Karaoke was a
karaoke
lot
one
of fun,
night. Those were
actually.
those of us who were
That
in
was
town.
so much fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
We all dressed in
was
kigurumis
fun.
and did karaoke.
Kigurumi karaoke.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
When did that happen?
That was the day after Christmas, but
Yeah.
you guys had family in town. And,
Motherfuck!
yeah.
Oh shit.
That sucks.
Hey, we'll do it
It
as
sounds like it sounds like really fun. Like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was just like the Christmas one shot. Just not fun at all.
No, it actually was bad. I ended up getting sick.
No,
I got really
FOMO
sick.
there.
Seriously, dude.
You have a
Yeah.
You have a
I
FOMO
do have a
problem.
FOMO problem.
Laura, I'm there with you.
Well,
My son
Laura,
missed it too.
Laura, at least we got to hang out at Sam's Christmas party that he has every year. 2
Yeah.
years in a row, you guys were there. Surely you were invited to that.
Oh man.
You know, a lot of
was a lot
people
of
show. A lot of
I
people
don't see
showed
any
up this
FOMO.
year.
I don't see any
Not
FOMO
everybody.
about the amazing
my
champagne and the
family comes in.
oysters that I had at Sam's. I see no FOMO yet. Kigurumi karaoke seems to have struck a chord. Is that what in your personal backstory?
Kigurumi
Did you have a
karaoke, so I
kigurumi?
could say I'm sorry I can't attend.
I feel like I told you about it.
You might have told Travis.
We do have
I
unused
did.
kigurumis.
I was gonna say, like, what is your kigurumi? What is your
we can do a makeup
Yeah, we can
karaoke kigurumi.
I would love that.
I love that shit.
Okay,
So-
I want to do it.
Broadcast that.
Oh, don't put it in their minds.
Don't.
We need to have some things that are our
No,
own.
we need some
sacred.
things that are private.
We won't tell Matt we're broadcasting.
And well, that's fine. We can do that.
Secret.
We legitimately can't though. Like that's why we had
because
to
of the music
license.
stuff?
Yeah.
What if we sang only public domain songs? Oh my God! Hello, baby. Hello, my lifetime girl.
Like a little star.
Yes.
Star Spangled Banner.
Oh sure.
Oh boy. Is
Jingle
Happy
bells.
Birthday back? You used to
Yeah,
not be
Happy
able to
Birthday
do
back.
Happy
Recently,
Birthday
yeah.
without getting
Recently
sued.
back.
Birthday's back. Oh yeah.
Back in the hands of the people where it belongs. Well, let's see what this iPad says.
It's not an iPad. It's a generic tablet.
Let's see what this generic tablet says. Okay, this is interesting. Franner cakes. For anyone, how do you think the reunion with the gentleman will go?
So much to talk
Maybe
about.
he's just gonna be dead by the time we get back. You never know.
Bam.
No!
So he's dad, but not only is he
I
dad,
don't know if he's dad. I don't know if he's dad.
but there's also like he sent us to go talk to various people, and we killed some of them. Is that who did he?
No,
what?
no. You asked him a question about about Port Damali.
But
And
didn't
he gave
say,
you a
like, go see
contact
the
there.
captain?
Oh, you mean in Nicodranas?
Yeah. Didn't we
did
kill
that.
the captain?
No.
Oh, wait, was it
No,
Captain Avantika?
No, you meant no. That you had a note for that.
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, the note is what led you to the whole sequence with
Okay.
Marius
DePaul.
LaPaul
Right.
and the bar there. But yeah, I think the gentleman was he just gave you a contact in Port Damali if ever you passed through there.
Okay.
But that was it.
You're kind of square at the moment with that at the moment. There's no pull in either direction.
We're even, Steven.
Nicodranas is the only like hanging thread you guys might want to smooth over, but
Yeah.
How do we do that?
There's a whole fucking tower that
gotta go to
grows
that
and
tower.
shrinks.
Well,
as
that
you-
and we left it like with no power,
Yeah, we did kill their power
and
source.
and Nugget is still there.
section.
But now we can get in, we can get
Yeah.
into the tower because you can paint us a door.
No, why'd you say it before? And now Matt gets to think about that. You got to spring it in the game so he doesn't have
Matt's not
time.
thinking about it
Or
at
in the
all.
private thread.
Well, Matt also knows that just because you paint a door doesn't mean you guys have the capability of getting through it. Considering your
We
history.
might Wile E. Coyote that thing. Open the door.
I'm so into that.
yeah,
Hey.
who knows where that door will lead?
Oh my God.
What do you guys think's been the funniest thing that's happened so far? What's been the funniest thing?
In campaign 2?
Yeah,
Oh man.
I think Ashley Birch's face while Molly was dying, because it was terror. It was meta terror though.
No,
it was
that's actually
terror
true.
in character, but then it stopped being in character and it became like, I forever will be this person who killed this character on critical.
I scarred her for life,
You know
didn't
what?
I?
You know what? Crit Roll Stats needs to give us is the amount of side glances that she did in that episode. Because she was looking and then going like, "Oh fuck, is he really gonna die? Is he gonna die right now?"
The first time that I watched it, I was too much in shock, but then I watched it again the day we did that talks. And I was laughing so hard, and I asked her about it. She was like, I wanted to bawl my eyes out. I was so terrified.
So bad.
That sucks.
I've never felt so alive.
Yeah.
That's like a life goal.
What's the other funny shit that happened? The Fluffernutter failing was pretty great.
Pretty great.
I still feel like my favorite line that I'll never forget is, I've seen a lot of things. I once saw this bug carry this piece of bread like 5 times its size upstairs.
When you
It was
asked
just
me
so
that,
good.
and like I had nothing in my brain. That
I
is
know.
what came out.
That's why
You
it
were
was so
thinking
good.
about
You
Pizza
could
Rat?
tell. Because you could tell you were
That's the
going
grog
through.
origin.
Yeah, but it was also so like true to Jester because you could just feel like the gears
see her,
turning.
like, this on the stairs?
Yeah.
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 Go ahead, crawl,
In
bug.
your head is the Vine app still alive in this Dungeons and Dragons universe.
Speaking of not having anything in your head, I quite enjoyed seeing Travis being asked a simple boat question. And realizing like his whole backstory was predicated on knowledge that he does not have.
The terror, the sinking terror of Matt looking at me and going like, I don't know the answer to this test. I did not study.
I also like, Travis, watching your face journey as you began to realize live on stage that you were going to start pirate fucking.
That was pretty great.
I quite enjoy that for some reason Travis's Apple Watch just transcribed what Liam said in a text. It did. It just disappeared. But I just saw every word that Liam just said transcribed on your
Oh,
watch.
and sent it to Postmates.
Did you order food? Wait, what is that Postmates person going to think? What are they going to think?
Oh my God.
They're like, I'll have your food in 8 minutes, and you're like, the crux of his soul was fucking like.
Jabril just got a great message. Wow, okay.
Oh my God.
Let's talk about fucking pirates.
Pirate fucking.
What a tip. What the fuck? Yeah.
God, that's amazing.
Weird.
Live in front of people.
Oh boy.
Yeah. No, there was
Maybe they'll think it's about Scientology. You guys, this one's pretty interesting. Shadowstorm Zero. What is one Mighty Nine character that you would not want to play as?
Like between us or like
Yeah.
in general?
Oh,
Yeah,
somebody we wouldn't want.
I
to play.
definitely
What Mighty Nine character would we not want to meet?
Yeah.
Play?
play as.
Play as.
Yeah, like who seems like yeah.
Swapping.
really
Who do
hard.
you not want to body
Wizards are hard.
Who do you not want to body switch
I would
with?
say Caleb because he's so squishy.
Wizards are fucking hard.
Wizards are hard.
And it's hard.
Yeah.
Wizards and druids, no.
But getting
not
to,
even once.
but just getting to be in the skin of the character for fun and role play, I'd anybody.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
I'd
really
jump into
interesting.
anybody.
Jester's
Yeah.
Accent seems pretty hard.
Yeah,
But then
really
again, I'm
not.
not really good with accents.
I don't know if
You
I'm
might
funny
be.
enough to pull Nod off.
You're plenty.
I'm funny, but I like the shit you pull off. I don't know where it comes from.
Nobody can
You have
Yeah.
a portal. You have a portal in your heart, and I don't know where it goes. It's dimensional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not want to play Orly because
No.
that's a hard accent, and
Oh, man.
you're so
Yeah, that's
good.
a hard accent.
But he's a bard. It'd be easy for you to play.
Contagious accent
We
too.
haven't seen what kind of a bard.
Well, he
Orly
played
is.
something.
I
No,
want to
he's
know
a-
what
he's bagpipes.
Well, yeah, but
what do they do?
what does the bagpipes do? Like, what are his like cool things and stuff like
Are we
that? I want to
taking
see
Orly on the
Orly in
next fight?
combat.
Orly in a
Bards are like
fight.
clerics. They kind of go everywhere.
Bards are awesome.
Can we take Orly on a fight? Hey, Dad. Can we borrow Orly?
You have to ask him, and it has to be something that he could handle, and you need somebody to watch the ship because that's his job when you're not on it.
No, we don't need to bring Orly in a fight. We need
Yes.
We can
We can
ask
bring
him
the
to
fight to
demonstrate.
Orly.
Yes. Fuck. Yeah, that sucks.
Don't make me turn this turtle around.
Throw him in like a wrestling ring or something
Yeah.
and see what he does. I just want to see what Orly's bard stuff is. I love you, Orly.
And now it's gonna happen. No.
Maybe we should
Yep.
just have like a
Warm
like
it
a
up.
a brawl on the ship, just like
Fight club.
night, fight club on the ship. Yeah.
Yes.
Our mission should be to have Matt be Orly as long as possible so that one side of his face cramps.
Slowly collapses.
Oh, God!
And you start turning into Anne Ramsey on this side. Oh, man.
Better than turning into Ann Coulter. Hey, guys. I don't care for her books. Should I write books? Okay. Guys, I had what?
Continue.
No, I don't want to. What do you guys think? Let's see. 46. How long do you think this campaign will be? Because the last one was so long, and then it was 115 episodes of like whatever. So I'm thinking, here's my fan theory.
episodes.
Here's my fan theory. Well, we're already over that, dude.
Are we?
Not in Taliesin episode,
Nope.
169.
Whoa.
Wow,
That's a lot.
That's a lot of episodes.
We're starting at 1.
It's gonna be great though.
What do we give you if you're right? What if we land on 100?
Because no one's gonna remember this. A, because we're all
everybody.
pretty drunk, and B, I chloroform most of you after each Talks Machina, so that I keep a job.
You've never been able to catch me.
Well, no, I gave up on you a long time ago. Max is easy because he's given up on life altogether.
If we make it to 169 episodes, I will 69 you.
Oh wow. Okay, cool.
Over the clothes or under the clothes?
Make 168 out.
Dry 69.
Just a lot of denim on face.
Please.
2019, ladies and gentlemen.
Much better.
Please make it stop now.
Brain.
Speaking of beards,
I'm gonna burn
I think
the
all the
clothes
men
I'm
here
wearing
have
right
beards
now.
now, except for Liam O'Brien.
Yeah, what's up with you, man? You got
well,
facial capture
give him
or
5
what?
hours. It'll be
Yeah,
there.
it's very Fred
Thursday
Flintstone.
night. Thursday night, it'll look like this.
Quiet for a second. We actually hear it growing.
I was commenting earlier, Matthew. I like when you do a little beard.
Thank you.
action.
This began as me being lazy over the holidays,
Yes.
and then it graduated into me being lazy into the new year.
Yay. That was my favorite, like, pictures of you that we took. Was when you had the facial hair.
I think I'll try it for a little while.
Hair,
I like it.
Matthew.
I just need to not have another facial capture gig
Yeah,
show up
right,
in the
I
middle
know.
of it and be like, shave that shit. And I'm
Put it
like,
in your pocket, Matt. I haven't shaved my beard in years.
It's true.
Is
They
it-
can do it now. Facial capture, you can do
They
it.
can do it with the
facial hair.
beard. You just have to tell them
Almost
you don't want to
every
shave.
fucking time that I'm filming, somebody's got fucking facial hair.
Really?
Then I'll tell them that, and they'll be like, what do you mean? I'll be like, Laura Bailey said it was okay.
She never shaves her
it.
beard.
She never shaves hers.
Perfect. I got this. Thank you, Laura.
What are you guys
Glad to be
looking?
of service, Matthew.
What are you guys looking forward to most in the new year?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a bunch of cool things happening this year.
I got engaged. I'm excited.
Yeah, you did.
I'm excited about the possibility. You know how that's gonna go. It's a blind spot. What is everyone?
This is what we miss at karaoke, apparently.
Will you be
as the show
married
goes
by 2020?
I don't know, man. That's a great question. I hope so, but
And follow up to Ashley?
I hope so. It depends on if cancel blind spot happens or not.
Yeah. You have to find a venue at least a year in advance.
I've got
it's
one.
a lie.
I've got
It's
one.
a
They
thing.
closed down the Sears over by with a lot of space. They left some tables, which will be great for the catering. We're having
You
Arby's
come down the
cater it.
escalator.
No, but what are you guys looking forward to the most about this year?
I'm looking forward to all the new great content coming up on
Heck yeah.
Critical Role's Twitch channel and YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Right, Marisha Ray?
Pretty much.
Creative
That's
director of Critical Role Enterprises.
what I do now.
not the
Yeah,
company.
that's it. Yeah, no, it should be good stuff. I am actually legitimately excited to learn how to draw by Babs.
Dude, I
So-
would be too, because I suck at drawing. You're amazing. You can draw. No,
Not at all.
you can
God.
very much draw. You draw
I'm the worst
very
drawer.
phallic-y, but I like your style though. It's got a
quite nice.
consistent. Travis, you draw like you're having a stroke.
Yeah, finger painting. I smash a lot.
Yeah. No, learning to draw, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got
I hope
main
people like
cabinet.
that, so we keep doing that as a
I'm
show.
excited about things of which I cannot speak.
Right.
That all of us cannot.
Yeah, there's a lot of
stuff
things
going
we
on.
can talk about.
Many,
a lot of-
many cool things. Coming.
Yes, many
Many
cool
things.
Will you
things.
guys tell me some of those things?
No,
No.
never.
You should check
Very
your email,
excited
man.
for the for next week for both the live show and
The
for the art
show.
gallery.
That's gonna be amazing.
Is that next week?
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, dude,
Can you
that's
give
next
us
Saturday.
any, Liam? Can you like what's
10
going on
days
with
from
the art thing? Like, is it gonna be good?
Extreme syphilis is a real problem.
Extreme syphilis. It's okay if
gonna
it's
be
just a little bit of
amazing.
syphilis.
we were looking at some of the
today.
prints and making sure it was, and they're larger than life, and it's a great
man.
space where we're doing it, and getting verklempt all over again.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's gonna be beautiful, real beautiful.
I
Get to
can't
meet
wait.
a bunch of people that I've been wanting to meet.
Yeah,
for
we're gonna
years.
get to
I'm
meet a
really-
lot of people.
Some of the artists are.
Some people are able to come.
lot.
Some people are able
That's
to make
great.
it.
It's great.
We love the fan artists.
Yes.
They are amazing.
The search for Grog.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Tarv?
Oh, I'm so ready to play the new characters that Liam and
totally
I
got figured out,
Yep,
right?
I know exactly who I am playing for that one shot.
I gotta figure out what I'm wearing.
Something we
my
realized earlier,
you not?
by the way,
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to play out in game. We haven't talked with Matt about this, but that we were talking about, I think, before a lot of you were here. This all takes place like 24 hours after Vax
I
dies.
know.
Oh Jesus!
It's like
Space.
instant.
Yeah.
So not a lot of jokes.
I don't know. Vinny,
Or humor, dealing with it. I don't know. We'll see.
head of production, Vinny was like concerned. He was like, "Is this going to be a real bummer, you guys?"
Yeah, with Grog's lifeless corpse going.
No.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is gonna be interesting.
It'd be great. It'd be
It's gonna
great.
be fun.
My whole theory is we just go and have a shopping episode. Fuck it.
I mean, no grog.
I'm glad to have the soul ripped from my body.
Really gonna take care of this.
I will wait in the
A
wings.
shopping episode live.
Oh my
Boy.
gosh.
Only
Talk about
shopping will
confusing the
awaken
people who
Mall
work
of
at the theater
Alexandria.
even more. Wait, this is D&D? Looking at arrows? What? Well, that's it. That's all the time we have. It's been a fun campaign so far. Somebody fell down over there. I'm going to check on him in a second.
Just leave them. They'll be fine.
They'll be fine. Steve, do you keep passing out? Is your blood sugar low, bud? Is it?
We're good.
We're good. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you Thursday night for a brand new episode of Critical Role.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. Happy New Year.
Love you guys.
Seriously, like Kigurumi karaoke?